You slipped your hand into mine. It was cold, but it felt just fine. Through gloves and sleeves we felt the spark, a little warmth inside the dark. You smiled like you already knew that winter's soft and next to you. No words, just steps along the street, but every heartbeat felt complete. Cold hands, warm heart, that's how our story starts. Snowflakes fall, but we don't mind. We've got fire we can't define. You hold me close, and I can't tell, even in frost, we're doing well. Your breath, a cloud in the air. Still I feel your presence everywhere. We laugh at things we never say, but love speaks louder anyway. You smile like you already knew that winter's soft and next to you. No words, just steps along the street, but every heartbeat felt complete. Cold hands, warm heart, that's how our story starts. Snowflakes fall, but we don't mind. We've got fire we can't define. You hold me close, and I can't tell, even in frost, we're doing well. Seasons may come and go, but this kind of love still glows. No chill can break what we begin, with trembling hands and steady plans. Cold hands, warm heart, even when we're far apart. I remember how it felt the first time winter love was dealt. And if we meet again, I'll start with cold hands and a warm heart. First snow falling on the ground, soft and quiet, not a sound. Open book and open heart, time for something new to start. Blanket wrapped and candle lit, every word a perfect fit. On the first December page, I begin to turn the stage, writing all I hope and feel on a day that feels so real. Fresh like snow, my heart is clear as the year begins to near. Pen in hand and sky so pale, whispers flow like winter's tale. Old reflections drift away, making room for what I'll say. Blanket wrapped and candle lit, every word a perfect fit. On the first December page, I begin to turn the stage, writing all I hope and feel on a day that feels so real. Fresh like snow, my heart is clear as the year begins to near. Let this quiet day remain like a note in soft refrain. begin to turn the stage. Memories and dreams align. In the corner light they shine, wrapped in stillness, soft and sage, on my first December page. You walk by in your wool scarf blue, didn't know what I was falling into. Snowflakes danced around your hair, I try not to stop and stare. Every heartbeat skipped a beat, every look felt way too sweet. I hide my smile, I look away, but you're all I think of every day. Winter crush, soft and new, I don't know what I should do. Every laugh you throw my way feels like my very first snow day. You don't know how much I blush, you're my quiet winter crush. I wrote your name inside the frost just to feel what I almost lost. You waved once and I almost froze. Do you feel it? No one knows. Every heartbeat skipped a beat, every look felt way too sweet. I hide my smile, I look away, but you're all I think of every day. Winter crush, soft and new, I don't know what I should do. Every laugh you throw my way feels like my very first snow day. You don't know how much I blush, you're my quiet winter crush. If I told you, would you stay or would the snow just drift away? I'd keep it safe like crystal glass, hoping this moment might just last. Winter crush, sweet and shy, like a snowflake falling by. Maybe someday you will see what your smile has done to me. Till then I keep my little hush, you're my gentle winter crush. Found your scarf in my drawer today, the one you wore that snowy day. The coffee shop, the silent streets, where our winter hearts will meet. It's funny how the year moved on, but part of me is still not gone. You're frozen in my favorite song, still playing even though you're wrong. Last year's love still holding tight, like frost that lingers past the night. I thought I'd heal, but here I am, still chasing us in falling sand. You were the fire I couldn't keep, now I dream you in my sleep. Photos faded, colors gray, but I still see you smile that way. Your laughter echoes in the cold, a sound that never does grow old. It's funny how the year moved on, but part of me is still not gone. You're frozen in my favorite song, still playing even though you're wrong. Last year's love still holding tight, like frost that lingers past the night. I thought I'd healed, but here I am, still chasing us in falling sand. You were the fire I couldn't keep, now I dream you in my sleep. We promised spring would bring us back, but winter took the only track. If I could talk to who we were, I'd tell her he won't return. Last year's love, soft and true, it taught me how to lose you too. Even as the season fades, your name is where my shadow lays. And though I've let you slip above, I still sing last year's love. Blankets wrap, the fire's glow. Outside falls a silent snow. Your hand in mine, the world is small, just us two and nothing at all. You smile with sparks behind your eyes, a little flame that never lies. The night is cold, but we don't feel, because this moment's warm and real. Fireplace kisses, soft and slow. With every ember, love will grow. No need for words, we found our song in crackling warmth where hearts belong. Your lips on mine, like sweet goodbyes, but here forever never dies. Cocoa steam and candlelight, whispers tucked into the night. Every laugh a gentle thread that keeps us close in what's unsaid. You smile with sparks behind your eyes, a little flame that never lies. The night is cold, but we don't feel, because this moment's warm and real. Fireplace kisses, soft and slow. With every ember, love will grow. No need for words, we found our song in crackling warmth where hearts belong. Your lips on mine, like sweet goodbyes, but here forever never dies. If winter tries to pull us down, we'll just add wood and stick around. This room is ours, this love is too. No storm can pull me far from you. Fireplace kisses, close and true, wrapped in fire, wrapped in you. While outside snow may chill the street, we're burning slow and steady. This love was made for nights like this, in fireplace kisses. You said forever in the snow, where breath would hang and feelings glow. I held your words like they were fire, but winter froze that brief desire. I carved your name into the frost, thought it would last no matter the cost. But seasons shift and words decay, and now your voice just fades away. Frozen promises, lost in white, shattered dreams on silent nights. Swore we'd never come undone, but cold can crack what's just begun. I stand alone where we once kissed, among these frozen promises. Your scarf still holds the scent of you, but it can't make the lies untrue. I reach for what you said we'd be, but find an empty memory. I carved your name into the frost, thought it would last no matter the cost. The seasons shift and words decay, and now your voice just fades away. Frozen promises, lost in white, shattered dreams on silent night. He swore we'd never come undone, but cold and crack was just begun. I stand alone where we once kissed, among these frozen promises. If truth had heat, it would have stayed, but all your vows just melt away like snow that vanishes in rain. Your love was Street lamps flicker through the light. You turned and smiled beneath the light. The snow fell soft around your face, and time stood still in that one place. The world went quiet just for two. The snowlight made it all feel new. A moment small, a feeling deep. The night I knew my heart would keep. Under the snowlight we began. No need for words, you took my hand. 1,000 stars couldn't outshine the glow you gave in that first sign. In hush of night, so pure, so right, we fell in love under the snowlight. Our shadows danced along the wall. The cold forgot to bite at all. You brushed the flakes out of my hair, and I forgot all past despair. The world went quiet just for two. The snowlight made it all feel new. A moment small, a feeling deep. The night I knew my heart would keep. Under the snowlight we began. No need for words, you took my hand. 1,000 stars couldn't outshine the glow you gave in that first sign. In hush of night, so pure, so right, we fell in love under the snowlight. Even now when snowflakes fall, I feel that light. I hear your call. Though time moves on, that scene remains. Like winter ink in frozen frames. Under the snowlight we remain. A perfect start, a sweet refrain. No colder wind can steal the glow of that one night. I still know, forever soft, forever bright. I loved you first under the snowlight. We found a seat by the cafe wall. Outside the snow began to fall. You passed me cocoa with a grin, and that's where everything began. Steam rose like a little spell. You looked at me, I almost fell. The cup was warm, but not as much as your fingers in a gentle touch. Hot cocoa hearts melting slow like sugar secrets we both know. A little shy, a little sweet. Your laughter skips a steady beat. Love stirred in chocolate parts. We're sipping on hot cocoa hearts. Your lips left foam on the edge. I teased you soft. You made a pledge to warm your hands every time with cocoa hugs and maybe rhymes. Steam rose like a little spell. You looked at me, I almost fell. The cup was warm, but not as much as your fingers in a gentle touch. Hot cocoa hearts melting slow like sugar secrets we both know. A little shy, a little sweet. Your laughter skips a steady beat. Love stirred in chocolate parts. We're sipping on hot cocoa hearts. Even now when days get cold, I think of you. The way you'd hold that cup, that look, that little spark still warms me up. When skies go dark, hot cocoa hearts, soft and real. You gave me more than I could feel. A winter mug, a stolen glance that started off a sweet romance. Still in my heart, the feeling starts with love brewed in hot cocoa hearts. You left your scarf on the window chair, soft and warm, like how you care. But tucked inside the woven thread were all the words I of snow and winter wind. If threads could speak, they'd tell you how I'm missing you more than I allow. Letters in the scarf you wore, wrapped in silence, saying more. Every loop and every twist holds the moments that I missed. I never spoke, I never dared, but my heart was always there. I ran my fingers down the line and read the spaces once were mine. A hidden note, a quiet plea. I love you still, do you love me? I held it close, I breathed you in. The scent of snow and winter wind. If threads could speak, they'd tell you how I'm missing you more than I allow. Letters in the scarf you wore, wrapped in silence, saying more. Every loop and every twist holds the moments that I missed. I never spoke, I never dared, but my heart was always there. Maybe one day you'll unfold these threads and read what I still hold. A quiet truth, a love so true that's always been wrapped up in you. Letters in the scarf remain through coldest nights and gentle rain. I still wear it close to me, a love in silent tapestry. You may be gone, we may be far, but I still write you in this scarf. Snow was falling soft and slow, as if the world was whispering low. You stood there with your hands in mine. Time had paused in perfect line. I took a breath, I felt the chill, but your eyes made the silence still. My heart was loud, my voice was weak, but love was trembling on my cheek. Snowfall Confession, words I feared, I've held them back through every year. But in this light I can't pretend this winter wants us to begin. So here I stand, no more suppression. Take my heart, my snowfall confession. Your scarf moved in the quiet air. I saw the doubt, I saw you care. We laughed for years but never said the things that dance inside our head. I took a breath, I felt the chill, but your eyes made the silence still. My heart was loud, my voice was weak, but love was trembling on my cheek. Snowfall Confession, words I feared, I've held them back through every year. But in this light I can't pretend this winter wants us to begin. So here I stand, no more suppression. Take my heart, my snowfall confession. And if you walk away tonight, you'll still be glad I saw the light. 'Cause even if you don't say yes, I finally got this weight off my chest. Snowfall Confession, brave and clear, even if you don't draw near. This moment's ours, forever caught in falling snow. Confession. You laughed and held your mitten hands, said let's share one just cause we can. Fingers tangled shy and tight, we walked through snow and morning light. And every step my heart would race, in that small warm woven space. No fancy words, no grand debut, just soft and simple, me and you. Mittens for two, hearts in one, walking slow, nowhere to run. In every thread I felt your care, in every step love filled the air. A silly thing, but oh so true. Our love began in mittens for two. You pulled me close, your cheeks were red from winter chill and things unsaid, but I could feel it in your palm, the way you squeezed, so safe, so calm. And every step my heart would race, in that small warm woven space. No fancy words, no grand debut, just soft and simple, me and you. Mittens for two, hearts in one, walking slow, nowhere to run. In every thread I felt your care, in every step love filled the air. A silly thing, but oh so true. Our love began in mittens for They say love starts with sparks and flames, but mine began with woolen names. A left and right, a hand to squeeze, and suddenly the world was ease. Mittens for two, still my fave. That winter walk, the love you gave. Though time moves on and seasons fly, I still feel warm when I pass by the spot where snow and hearts once grew. In mittens made for only two. The frost still clings to window glass, but something soft begins to pass. A whisper in the morning light that not all silence means goodnight. I feel the cracks beneath my skin as warmth starts gently moving. And it doesn't shout, it doesn't glow, but slowly teaches me to let go. Thaw, just a breath, just a sigh, the quiet reason why I cry. A frozen heart that starts to bend, where endings blur and hopes extend. No fire, no sudden flame, just change that doesn't speak its name. The ground is hard, but starts to give, and in that space I start to live. A drip, a sound, a subtle cue that even cold can birth anew. I feel the cracks beneath my skin as warmth starts gently moving. And it doesn't shout, it doesn't glow, but slowly teaches me to let go. Starts to bend, where endings blur today. And though it hurts and though it's slow, the thaw begins and now I know. One more flake upon the ground, no sound, no crowd, no buzzing sound. It falls alone, a final show of all the winds we used to know. I watch it land, I watch it fade, a trace of white the winds have made. And in that ash I understand some beauty's not meant to withstand. Last snow falling slow, saying things we'll never know. A fair we're wrapped in crystal lace, disappearing without a trace. Hold this moment, soft and low, and let it be our last snow. The trees no longer hold their white, the morning sun takes back the night, but still that flake upon my coat carries a line I never wrote. I watch it land, I watch it fade, a trace of white the winds have made. And in that ash I understand some beauty's not meant to withstand. Last snow falling slow, saying things we'll never know. A fair we're wrapped in crystal lace, disappearing without a trace. Hold this moment, soft and low, and let it be our last snow. It doesn't cry, it doesn't plead, it knows just how to gently leave. And in its path I start to see what's left behind belongs to me. Last snow, final light, not goodbye but something right. A hush, a pause, a calm release, a love that melts into its peace. So here we are, and now I know we said it all through last snow. Beneath the snow, the ground still sleeps, but something stirs in frozen deeps. No trumpet sound, no grand parade, just quiet change the cold has made. I feel it rising in my chest, a fragile hope I never guessed. No color yet, no open door, but something soft begins to soar. Quiet bloom, soft and shy, reaching gently toward the sky. Not a storm, not a flame, just a whisper calling my name. Breaking through the icy gloom, here it comes, a quiet bloom. The days grow long, the shadows shift, the silence starts to slowly lift. I never knew that I could feel a warmth so small yet so real. I feel it rising in my chest, a fragile hope I never guessed. No color yet, no open door, but something soft begins to soar. Quiet bloom, soft and shy, reaching gently toward the sky. Not a storm, not a flame, just a whisper calling my name. Breaking through the icy gloom, here it comes, a quiet bloom. Not every flower bursts with sound, some find peace within the ground. And when they rise, they do so slow, but still they bloom, and still they grow. Quiet bloom, mine to keep, waking gently from the deep. No need for crowds to ever see this. Tiny bloom was meant for me. In the silence, love still grew, a quiet bloom, soft and true. The morning comes in shades of gray, no gold, no blue to start the day, but still it rises calm and slow, a light that only silence knows. It doesn't shine, it doesn't burn, it simply waits for me to turn. And in that hush I see my face reflected in the softest grace. Gray light, quiet and deep, wakes the parts I couldn't keep. Not bright enough to blind the pain, but soft enough to feel the rain. I walk through shadows with no fight, led by nothing but gray light. Just blur, but somehow I belong to her. The sky that doesn't need to prove still holds a space I need to move. It doesn't shine, it doesn't burn, it simply waits for me to turn. And in that hush I see my face reflected in the softest grace. Gray light, quiet and deep, wakes the parts I couldn't keep. Not bright enough to blind the pain, but soft enough to feel the rain. I walk through shadows with no fight, led by nothing but gray light. Let it be this in between, not too loud and not unseen. For even gray can hold me near and help me see what's truly clear. Gray light, I understand. Not every dawn needs golden sand. You lead me slow, you lead me kind, to places I had left behind. So if I seem a little right, it's all because of gray light. the lake won't speak, but underneath the water's weep. A silent world that's moving slow, where all the hidden feelings go. I place my thoughts in frozen ground, hope time will never dig them out. But even silence starts to break when winter shifts and edges shake. Beneath the ice I kept it all, the tears, the dreams, the quiet call. And though it looked like I moved on, my heart was buried all along. But now the cracks begin to show, and truth begins to softly flow. The surface lies with calm and grace, but under there's a different place, where shadows dance and memories hum of who I was and what I've become. I place my thoughts in frozen ground, hope time will never dig them out. But even silence starts to break when winter shifts and edges shake. Beneath the ice I kept it all, the tears, the dreams, the quiet call. And though it looked like I moved on, my heart was buried all along. But now the cracks begin to show, and truth begins to softly flow. Let it melt, let it rise, no need to wear another disguise. For what I hid to just survive might now be what keeps me alive. Beneath the ice the truth was clear, waiting for the end of fear. The thaw begins, I breathe again and let you in like gentle rain. No more run, no need to hide. There's still a heart beneath the ice. Your voice once echoed through the hall, now barely heard, if heard at all. The snow has turned to drops of rain, but still your name repeats again. It fades like frost upon the pane, yet somehow always will remain. No louder now than whispered breeze, but still it brings me to my knees. Melted echoes, soft and slow, drifting where the memories go. Not sharp like once, but smooth and light, a shadow cast in fading light. And though the past begins to blur, I still remember how we were. I don't replay the words you said, they live in warmth inside my head. Not crystal clear, but gently worn like winter sun on early morn. It fades like frost upon the pane, yet somehow always will remain. No louder now than whispered breeze, but still it brings me to my knees. still hum beneath the quiet dawn. And though your steps have left the snow, the warmth remains in undertow. A love that time could not oppose lives on inside these melted echoes. Water traces down the glass, moments slipping as they pass. Each little drip, a quiet sound of something lost, of something found. I sit alone, the sky turns gray, and let my thoughts just drift away. No need for noise, no need to speak. The window tells me what I see. Window drips, falling slow, telling stories I used to know, of rainy hearts and silent fears, of soft goodbyes and hidden tears. Outside it blurs, but I can see what the drops are saying to me. The room is still, the world is dim, but every drop still sings of him, of every look I didn't save, and every smile I couldn't brave. I sit alone, the sky turns gray, and let my thoughts just drift away. No need for noise, no need to speak. The window tells me what I see. Window drips, falling slow, telling stories I used to know, of rainy hearts and silent fears, of soft goodbyes and hidden tears. Outside it blurs, but I can see what the drops are saying to me. Some pain is gentle when it stays, it visits back on rainy days. And while the clouds still hold their grip, my heart speaks through each window drip. Window drips, soft and small, but they say the most of all. The kind of love that didn't shout, but stayed when others faded out. Let it rain, let memories slip, I'll always hear them in window drip. There's a calm that fills the air, not empty but quietly rare. No voices raised, no sounds to chase, just silence taking up its space. And in that hush I feel it start, the soft unraveling of my heart. Like pages turn with tender care, each breath a moment I can bear. Unfolding silence, slow and deep, where all the dreams I lost still sleep. Not broken, not erased with time, but waiting in this subtle rhyme. No rush, no fire, no grand parade, just truth that doesn't need to fade. The world is loud, but here it's still, a space that bends around my will. A quiet gift I never knew could lead me back from shades of blue. And in that hush I feel it start, the soft unraveling of my heart. Like pages turn with tender care, each breath a moment I can bear. Sleep, not broken, not erased. trying to keep a place where even sorrow sleeps. And from that stillness I emerge, not perfect but with gentle words. So if you hear the silence near, it's me becoming whole in here. It wasn't loud, it didn't shout, just brushed my skin and drifted out. A whisper that I almost missed, a gentle air, a warming twist. And suddenly I'm wide awake from winter sleep. I start to break, not all at once, but just enough to feel again, to breathe, to trust. The first breeze, soft and kind, stirs the corners of my mind. No thunderstorm, no sudden light, just a touch that makes things right. It moves the frost without a sound and brings me back from frozen ground. I open up a window wide and let it find the tears I hide. It carries nothing but the new, yet somehow smells a bit like you. And suddenly I'm wide awake from winter's sleep. I start to break, not all at once, but just enough to feel again, to breathe, to trust. The first breeze, soft and kind, stirs the corners of my mind. No thunderstorm, no sudden light, just a touch that makes things right. It moves the frost without a sound and brings me back from frozen ground. You don't need noise to feel alive, just one small sign the world survives. And when it came I understood, I'm still here and life is good. The first breeze, light and near, whispers that the thaw is here. And in its hush I rise and see the start of what I'm meant to be. With one small breath it sets me free. The first breeze bringing back me. The frost still paints the window pane, but something shifted in the rain. No longer cold, but letting go of all the weight the seasons showed. And I can feel it in the breeze, a sigh that dances through the trees. It doesn't ache, it doesn't sting, it's just the end of winter's wing. Farewell frost, so slow, so true. You taught me more than I once knew, of quiet strength and silent days, of learning how to feel and stay. Now melt away, you've done your part, I carry you inside my heart. The roads no longer slip or slide, I walk with steadier steps outside the bite. this piece that carves your name.